Okay, coming up on Maple Dam Road, you see the speed limit before we get to the school is 35 miles an hour. Now, we come on up, you see there's no school, no buildings yet or anything, but you come around this turn, we went from 50 to 35, and you see right here to your left, that's where they practice on the field, their sports and all. People are always parked here, and you can speed up some, Keith. And then come up here, you got another entrance here, it goes to the greenhouse, the agricultural place. Come around this bend, it's still 35 miles an hour. And this is the parking lot for the students and the faculty. And you're still 35 miles an hour all the way up to the stoplight up here. And when we get to the stoplight, if you go straight through the stoplight, there is a Christian school right down about a quarter mile down the way. It's 35 miles an hour, but we're going to turn left at this light to go in front of the school. And on this road, because it's a more major road, the speed limit is 40. Slow person with a cell phone in her hand. So this road, you can see it's a more major road, so the speed limit here, coming up on the speed limit sign, is 40 in front of the school. Now when we get up to the flashing lights way up ahead, that's going to be Egypt Road. So you figure you're doing about 35, 40 miles an hour on this road. You see the entrance to the school over here. And you're going to come up to this blinking light, you're going to make a left, so you're probably going to be doing about 25, 30 miles an hour when you make the turn. We're going to pause the camera here because we're going to come up on Egypt Road the other side. But we'll go ahead and make this turn. We had to slow down slower. And you notice here, all of a sudden the speed limit drops to 15. Now, when you make that turn, if you didn't notice that, you'll notice in my pictures, there's lots of activity going on way up here, and I'm slowing down. I was doing 27 when I came through here, but it's 15 as soon as you make that turn. And we keep on going on down. It's not schools, Keith. You don't have to do 15 now.
One ticket.
It's 15 during school hours, and if you miss that sign when you're making the turn because you're paying attention to all the activity going on up here, and you're thinking that the speed limit's around 25, 30, because on the other side it's 35, you got yourself a ticket. Okay? So you get here and you see it's all the way down here is where all the problems are, and that's where your attention's focused, not on that sign as soon as you make the turn. Now what's amazing to us is that you're past the school limit zone here. When it comes up to 50. On the other side there is where it comes down to 35. We'll turn around and take a look at that.
25 is 25.
We're going to pause the camera here now, since we came this way, do a U-turn so you can see what it's like coming up on this side. To the school, we're in a 50 mile an hour zone. You'll see the speed limit sign up here drops it to 35. Of course, our big question is, look how far up the school is, and look, farmer field, nothing. Now keep in mind, the lane in the opposite direction is 50, but we're 35 on this one. So that's about a good half mile, maybe 3/4 mile before you even get to the school. You've dropped from 50 to 35, even though the lane right next to you going the opposite way is still 50. Now we're getting close to the school, and it drops to 25. You notice there were no warning signs or anything. It just drops to 25. Of course, you're coming up on a school in a turn, So you're going to slow down. But what's amazing is you're making the turn. There's a 15 mile an hour speed limit sign you're not going to pay attention to because you're right at the turns here where all the school buses are. The parents are coming in. You're going to miss the little sign that's what? 10 yards past the 25 mile an hour zone with their little hour requirement. They said this is what you call a redneck speed trap.
This is a photo of an actual speeder. When he made the turn onto Egypt Road, he was doing probably about 30 to 33 miles per hour. He really doesn't know how fast he was going, simply because as soon as he made the turn, his attention was focused on all the traffic up ahead. When he made the turn, he missed the speed limit signs, again because his attention was focused on the traffic and not what the speed limit was. At this point in the photo, he was doing 27 miles per hour. He believed he was doing the speed limit actually slower than the speed limit, simply because he normally takes the road on the other side of the school, and the speed limit on that side of the school is 35. By the time he got up to where the bus and the car are, he was practically stopped. Never once since making the turn did he have to hit his brakes to slow down. He was assessing the traffic situation, not the road signs that he missed, and was compensating for all of what everyone was doing. The bus made its turn. The driver of the car was a little confused, made a U-turn, and he went on by doing probably about 10 to 15 miles per hour, then slowly sped up to the 50 miles per hour that occurs just around the bend. It is because it is so easy to miss the speed limit signs as soon as you make the turn, because most people are going to be focused on the traffic and not how fast they should be going. We've labeled this area as a speed trap.
The bonus track, we want to show you this really interesting school. You can tell we're on a country road. It's a bit of a windy country road. You see speed limit is 50. We're coming up on an elementary school. And so they warn you, speed limit is 50. Nice big yellow warning. School fines double, speed limit still 50. There's the school right there. That's where all the people park, that's where the buses go. Buses also go in here, and yet the speed limit through here is 50 miles an hour. It's an elementary school. We reckon that our elected officials figure that elementary school kids are in better shape to be able to outrun cars, or they're just plain smarter not to be in the road, whereas the high school students need that 15 mile per hour protection.